What it do? Yes. Okay, let's see if I can fix this. Alrighty, now it'll work. Now it'll work. Yes. Now it should work. It will work. Alright, I broke my I broke my stream, and what was mad funny is yesterday when I probably don't even need to do it anymore because it was unnecessary. But I switched my profile into sort of the Ecamm demo mode yesterday when I was doing tech talks, just in case I needed to show somebody something, and I made that switch, and it kind of bit me in the butt because when I went to go record my video yesterday, I go to drop it in the FCP, and I was like, why is my video so small? And it was because it gets switched over to like 2K because I used to do that for the Ecamm stream in order to keep the latency quick. And yeah, it's a mess. So I'm like, I don't need to switch anymore. I'm gonna just leave it. Uh, all right, um, Paul. I don't know why it would do that, but you got to just check to see if the um. Oh yeah, there you go. You came on now. It works. I was gonna say check Osbot Center to see if it's. Oh, okay. You got to check Osbot Center to make sure that it shows up there too, because sometimes it won't. All right, yeah. So then, yeah, Zoom just needs the permission. So you know what's funny is with the new setup, the permissions thing. I think it goes somewhere every 60 to 90 days. So you always gotta keep remembering. Because I had that the other day. I went to go fire something up, and it wouldn't work with the camera. And I was like, I use this every day. Like, why is it not working? And then in my mini windows, hidden in the back was a little window. That was like, oh, I forgot what it was. DeckLink or whatever is requesting to use the system video thing again. You got to give it permission, and so you have to do it again. Uh, that's a straight up support question. That's probably just your machine because I have never seen that. And so it has to be fighting something on your thing. So I would just go straight to support. There would be oh, this guy, freaking Rich, Rich, Rich. Why would you do that to me? Damn it. That's my dude. That is my guy. I love you, Rich, jerk. Oh my God, Paul. Listen. Well, because I wouldn't. That was a beach ball questions are always something very particular to that person, and there's no way to figure that out unless you can read the logs. Um, what's funny, Paul, is you said something last week. Wait, you know what? I'm over here talking to the sky. Let me talk to Paul. You better call Paul. Here, let's do this. If I do this, boom, and then cow, bing, bing. Wake up. Uh-oh. Paul's face is not working.
No.
All right. So I'm driving, so I can see if Paul. Wait, what did she say? Oh, dang. Here, put this right here. She says, I'm driving. I can't see, but if Paul could link a video where you, I'll do it right now because I've done it and there's no luck involved. Like as you tell from my videos, your man's been up in that shit. Like I've been all up in it. I love that thing, but there's nothing to learn. Like I'll show you. It's literally so. It's called magnetic. I was gonna say it's called magic for a reason, but it's actually called magnetic. So never mind. I will show you. I'll do it as soon as I fire up the old cut and finish moving this wheel around. Okay, Paul. So box came yesterday. Of course, you told me. Thank you for that. And it was really weird as they put the heavy one in the freaking locker, and they put the other one at the security desk. They're the same size. I thought there'd be like two different size boxes, but this is your IKEA people. First of all, IKEA, can we explain something to you, homie? You know what would have been more brilliant? Divide these little white boxes up 10-10 and put them in two smaller boxes and then just put I understand the big ones had to be the big ones. They're not the heavy ones. Okay. Stupid. Damn it. Dragan's not here. I can tell him to go talk to them because he's still in Sweden. But anyway, so I'm like, Paul said they was heavy, so I'm gonna listen to Paul, and I got the little wagon, like like the homeless people. So I bring the wagon. We have them in our garage so that you can bring. We have a 5-level garage because we have 48 floors. Each unit has like 4 floors, twin towers. So there's like, basically 8 units per floor divided between the 2 twin towers. So every garage, end of each corner of the garage, in all 10 corners, there's little shopping carts. Get the shopping cart. I threw the first one in. Security guard's not at the desk. All right, whatever. I'll just come back. So I have to walk around the block with this cart looking like, hey man, can I get $1? Especially because I was in my sweats, tired. Get all the way to the office, open the door, pick the box up, put it on the table. No biggie. I went to go turn around and open the door back again, and my back just went. Remember me? I was like, oh my God, oh my God. It was the kind of back twinge where you get rock stiff, like a 13-year-old watching the yellow and black site. Like he was just like, oh God. And then, I could barely walk for like 2 hours. Paul carried these motherfuckers like 3 blocks. I put it on the table. I took it out of the basket and with good back technique. I'm a bodybuilder, and put it on the table. And when I went to go stand back up from the table and I just went to go turn to open the door again, and I was like, oh my God. So since that moment, I've been dying. So I get back upstairs. I say, screw it, coffee, lidocaine patch, sit down, Motrin, 800, like gangster Motrin. Ate lunch, everything, and say, okay, let me go back downstairs. Stop by the front desk. Damn, security still ain't there. So I went to go call the security. This time, there's no wagons. It's Friday. Everybody got grocery shopping. I was like, this is the light box. I'll carry it. So I carry it down the block. I'm walking looking like I'm dying. And then here comes June. What do you got there? Pap. Ah! I was like, what happened? Damn it, June, this box is heavy. And I'm sure I have my back brace on. And he's like, oh, you want me to carry it? The answer should have been yes. And I'm like, no, because him and wifey was on the walk, right? They do their old people walk. So they was walking. I didn't want to bother them. I'm like, okay. So I bring it in the office. Everything was fine. But I sit down again and I was like, bro, my back is freaking killing me. So right now I'm still in much, much pain. The Motrin is not working. The lidocaine patch is not working. After we finish class today, I'm going in the jacuzzi and die. Because I'm in freaking pain. And you carried that joint like 3-4 blocks?
Yeah, it was about almost 2 blocks. Because
And you
when
carried
I
them both at the
went,
same time?
uh-huh,
You a
because
bad
I
mother.
didn't want to make
Listen,
2 trips. But
you
I
should
was
have been
like,
lazy.
it,
Cause, oh my God.
well, I figured I was like risking things for a neighbor kind of like coming after me saying you're stealing packages. So, but when I picked them up, it wasn't bad. It was just they were bulky. And I
it
thought,
get
oh,
it
this is,
get heavy after. That's the problem
oh,
because you're
yeah.
walking with it and you're like, okay, it's not too bad, but I can see how they would catch up. Because the one
Yeah.
that had just the black parts in it, the one that was like 60, I had it in my arm and I'm carrying it at first, and I was like, okay, let me put it in the front so I don't hurt because I have arthritis in my hands too, and I was like, bruh, this is stupid. Like I was like, Paul is crazy. Listen, Paul, I owe you. When we get to Vegas, we're going to Spearmint Rhino. Or I'll go to the one that you like and just stand there and smile, because that was crazy, bruh. Head said he herniated the disc. You know what it is, Chris? The reason why our backs are bad because they be carrying around these things all the time. You and I got big ass heads. So. Oh, George pressed the disc before too. Look, all the old men's is coming out. Kevin is laughing at us. Kevin was like, I don't have that problem. Kevin's like 30 something. He don't feel it.
Yeah, last count I had like 4 bad discs in my back.
Bro, that is crazy. Yo, that is crazy. Yeah. I technically, John, I have some trammies upstairs because of my knee. I just had work to do. I didn't want to be down here like, you'll never find another love like this. Someone who's searching the whole night through. Yo, Tramadol be having you like jacked up. Yeah, same here, Chris. Physical therapy will not shrink that head. Oh, let me show you, Rich. These things are so good. Oh my God. Like I've been watching this dude for a long time, is Maurice Moves, and he was sorting out his office. So I'm like, yo, I want to sort out my office. So I'll show you.
Obviously, he didn't watch your video.
No, it's a short, so it probably
No,
didn't
as I
even come up in the feed. All right, so these are called Kugis. Here, let me move this. I still have everything on the desk from last night. Why are you not upside down? What are you doing? Stay here. Boom. All right. So obviously every stuff is still on the desk from yesterday's video, but let me move things out the way. So this is the lid for it. This is a Kugis box. And do these come off? Ooh. Ooh, no glue. Nice. It does have, box schmutz all over it because cardboard boxes leak. So my Virgo is going to have a hard time. I was thinking after I opened them, Paul, I was like, I got to take all these suckers upstairs and wash them because I don't like having box schmutz. But I'm like, I'm not taking these bitches upstairs. I want to get a vacuum cleaner or just use the tape from the label. All right, so let me show Rich the second part. Get over here.
I have to give IKEA credit. Their labels don't stick real.
I'd love that.
Like a lot. Yeah.
Because the cheap ones from Wally World or Fight Club, as I call it, they you can't get them off, and then you got to get out the glue gun, and then the glue gun kind of messes with the plastic. So anyway, so this particular size right here, Rich, is about 7x4, if I remember correctly. It's 10 and a quarter by 7. That's the answer. 10 and a quarter by 7. Ow, mother. That hurt. By 3 and a quarter. So what they do is they stack on top of each other, and then you can just put all your accoutrement in it. You know what I mean? So instead of having stuff all over the office and all these little weird spots, I can put kit together that goes together. So this one obviously is going to be DJI accessories. So I can throw that in there. And then the pocket itself will fit in there. I don't know where the pocket is right now. It's stuck on something. Of course, in its cage.
Probably in a box.
I can put the pocket in here with this proper case on. And like all my pocket stuff will just be in one little box, and then the lid fits. And then what's cool is that they're stackable, so you can put the next one, and then in the next one it has the gimbal stuff, and then the other stuff that I have for the gimbal, like the little case it comes with, whatever, and maybe the mic minis, they'll stay in here, and then I'll make another one that has like all my DJI mics because I have DJI 1, 2, Mini. And then I have Rode Wireless Go, GoPro, Me, 1, 2. Like I'll put them all in things. Chris, I just said that and then I forgot already. It is sonometers. It is 18 by 26 centimeters, aka 7 by 10 and a quarter, and it's roughly 3 and a quarter tall. Roughly 3 and a quarter tall. They do come in clear. Rich, the reason why I didn't get clear for exact reason what you said. I don't need people in my business. Peekaboo. Hey, Mary Lou, say Drake.
What was the name of the box again?
Oh, I flipped it over like that screen didn't just disappear. He mad stupid. I flipped it over like that screen was still on the screen, but it's not on the screen. Kugis, Kuugs. So they come in clear, they come in black, they come in almond, or not almond, whatever Swedish word for almond is. They don't call it almond, they call it something else. Actually, you know what? I have this thing called Ecamm, and you could actually pull up the damn site.
That's what I was doing. And
But I'm about to get organized up in here. I'm like excited. And the other piece that I bought, yeah, the Doom boxes. Yeah, Luis, see, ADD, where my ADHD people at with the Doom boxes? I want everybody to represent. Throw a box in the chat. If you're ADHD and you know what a Doom box is, doom dop, bam. Wait, that's also Kendrick. Did you know that that means something? And I found out what it meant, and then I was mind blown. I was like, oh my god, this Kendrick is brilliant. Ikela, let's go to Ikela. Let me switch this scene up. Say Drake.
And if you live in Hawaii, I'm very experienced at reshipping IKEA
Oh my
boxes.
god, freaking IKEA, you a holes! Like, why would you just ship to Hawaii? If they opened the IKEA in Hawaii, they would be rich. Oh, Kevin got the serious Doombox syndrome, like me and Luis. Yo, you should see my what do you call those red, your yellow and black boxes? The bins, but there's a specific name for it. I got the HDX bins, but a bunch of people make them. But they're basically the yellow and black or red and black bins, 27 gallons. I have Myriad. Okay, Kuugis. Nope, he's so dumb. Kuggis. Man, listen. All right. So they come in all kinds, like with the little inserts. So if you get the big boxes like these, 14 by 21s, then you can get little inserts like this. I didn't get these because I don't want to have to bend down and hurt my back, oddly enough. They got bigger joints. But yeah, let me show you the ones I got right here. These. I thought about getting bamboo tops, but I didn't. So they got this color, which would be good for dirt. And there you go, Rich. There's the clear ones. Clear smoke. And I think they have clear, but that's the white. This one looked cool, but the thing I thought about the bamboo lids is that it doesn't have that interlocking. So in a way, what's cool about these is they slightly reset just a midge, and so they won't slide around on top of each other. They'll always be straight because my part of my problem is things need to be lined up. And so if I got these and you go to sit one on top of one and I look over there when I'm trying to shoot a video and it's slightly crooked, I would be effed. Dude, here's what's funny, Luis. In Hawaii, that means weed or meth. Smoke or clear. These ones are cool. I really did like the bamboo because it would have matched the top of my work table and would have matched my little cabinet over here. But I just was worried about once they stack, they wouldn't stack straight. Like if you have a corner where you can smidge it against, maybe that's cool. But if they start to stack and not be exactly straight, that would bother me more than anything. So I went with the white. I like the fact that it's not clear, so I don't have, people looking up all in my ish. And then also, if you put things inside, like, some of my gear is going to be field gear. So if there any dirt, whatever's in the box, the dirt's in the box. You can't see the dirt when the lid is on. You know what I mean? So I thought about it long and hard. But as you can also see, the other thing that helped me decide this transparent black went out the window because they didn't have it in Paul's IKEA. Because I really did go back and forth. And then I was like, ooh, I kind of like this one, the hospital color. But it reminded me of the thing you spit in when you go to the hospital, or the foot bin, or the put underneath your butt, the bedpan. So I was like, this is the weird thoughts that go through my head when I'm shopping. I'm like,
Yeah, we have three IKEAs in the Bay Area. So
I wasn't trying to make you drive. I know what it's like to drive behind old people, so I didn't want to do that to your neighbors. Oh, you stupid. What did I do? I lost my scene. Here's my scene over here. There we go. Yeah, these are really, really cool. Okay, Raphael, let me explain something to you. I'm going to go do Kathy's question because then I can explain Raph's thing while I'm here. I tried, Raph, to make your video, and I got like halfway through it. I screwed it up so many times. I was just like, I'm done. I'm going to come back and re-record this when I'm not in pain. So that's why I called the Audible yesterday, but I'm going to let you know I recorded it. But now y'all just going to see it live. Ty's not here yet, but Ty asked me the other day, this is so crazy because the way it came about, Ty asked me the other day about a jump cut plug-in. And I told her about the one that I used from Century, I believe. And then like 2 days later, Raph was like, hey, test this out. And I was like, okay, this is cool. And then about a week after that, Raph released it. And I'm like, oh, this is better than cool. So if you've seen any of my videos in the last 2 weeks, you have seen a plethora of Raphness in my videos. It's been the Raph of Raph. And I'm going to show you guys and answer Cassie's question. All right, so first off, let me go to Ecamm. Let me go to live demo mode and then switch back to the old cut because I'm lazy and don't want to use screen share. Don't at me, bro. I can't see y'all comments at the moment. So Paul, if there's one, please call it. So over here, Stream Deck, I'm gonna just set a zoom box. All right, there we go. These guys are Raphael guys. Ooh, do not do that, you dumb. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna make this make sense. I swear to you, what you're listening to is Pain talking. Okay, I'm normally not this mental. RAFELLUDWIG. Where'd the store go? Dang it. Uh-oh. What? I lost the store. I had the link to the store and then now it went away. Hold on. This is what happened when you just mental.
Blame it on the back.
Why are you not coming up in my history? I've been there like 7 times this week. Google, you are treating me dirty. Here we go. I'll just go from his video. That's faster. Here, let me give you guys the video so that you can follow along. Okay, that's the video that explains how you use it, and then it's on fourth wall. That's why it's Raphael Ludwig shop forcewall.com. Dude, get a mother freaking domain. Jesus Christ, Raph. Thought we was friends. But he know I can't type. Why he do me like that? Power tools for Final Cut Pros. Cut off all of this. Man, not Final Cut. YouTube makes the links long as hell, bro. The links is stupid. Okay. All right. Now we back. Now we cooking with Pam. Let's go back to the cut. These are everything and everything. So let me embiggen the screen real quick. So it come in a couple different sets: cuts, tools, and zooms, right? I use cuts a lot because I don't like jump cuts. I just don't. I'm kind of old school. Just not my favorite thing to watch. So what you do with these, oh my God, these are so glorious, people. These are glorious. These are super glorious. If you look down here, if I could embiggen the timeline just a piece, there is a thing and it says, this is a wipe reveal title. So that's this guy right here. So what you do is you drag it down to the bottom where you want it to be, embiggen it or unembiggen it accordingly, and then you click on it, and then you got your settings. You click the little T, and you put in your settings. So you put in your title. You just double-click this, and then you can be like, you guys know that I like all capitals because I'm just like that. I'm a simple human. So you just go to transfer, and then make uppercase. Bingo. All right. M-E-H-A-L-O. All right, there you go. And then you come over here. Throw in, that's not my MacBook. You gotta hit the whole keyboard. You can't just hit the little bubble. Throw it in. There you go. Say Drake. Now you can do whatever with this, adjust it. And one of my favorite things, of course, is I hit this and put it in my font. And then Raph's sizing is so different from mine. So you go like that. And then I put it on the center. And then I put the X to 0, the Y to 0, and then now it's in the middle. Bingo. All right, so when you go to Cater comes up to let me know it's charging, just like that. So this was also pretty easy. Now, if you're the type of person that doesn't want, right? So I'm covering up a split that's right here. There's a split, and I don't want that split to be there, but it's also a good place for a chapter. So you put these. These kind of breaks are really, really good for the visuals. It lets the person know that the video is progressing. So I don't do it very often, but you know who does it a lot? Raphael. he always puts a title slate. And so if you want easy way to do this without having to do them in like Canva or Keynote or whatever, jump over to Raphael, give this man $30 and he would change your life. Like these are super, super good. So that's the wipe title. If I go to the home front and go up here, here's a little glitch, right? And so that glitch is this one right here, right? There's a flicker, which I normally don't, I kind of like this one, but I don't use it too much because I'm worried that in my community is all old people. One of y'all might have a seizure. So there's the flicker. There's two different flickers. One is flicker, one is like flicker and shake, I believe. Then there's the shake, which I did yesterday. I use it at the end. And then there's a slide wipe, which is the standard, YouTube. And then there's a regular wipe with colors. And what's cool about the colors is you can actually change this to whatever. So you can click it here, and then I just got my joint, right? So I'm gonna put perps, Bing, perp 2, Bing, perp 3. And then me personally, I'm gonna hit the stroke, and then you can put them on. Pull up on me. And then for the strokes, I might do this just to give it a little sauce. You just take a, ooh, don't do that. I said this one, boom. So you're gonna take this little grin and you can give it a little pep, and then just drag. You can drag them too. You can click the little thing and click the crayon or whatever. And then you can kind of embiggen these to like 8. So for me, it's faster. And then now you got it, and you'll see it's subtle, but it just adds a little something
your computer,
to the
and you want to transfer the files.
you know what I mean? So that's normally when you cutting between two different feetages. That's a real nice little transition. That's not super crazy. It's something that not super obnoxious to the viewer. But like, say I was transitioning between this clip and this clip, I would just slap that over the middle and then hit
Files, oftentimes using the apps like DJI.
You know what I mean? Super subtle, super subtle. Now, I'm gonna show you my favorite part, and this to me was worth the whole 30 bones, is in the effects panel, there's this joint called Pop. I tried messing with 3D perspective. It still messes with my head a little bit. I have to practice with this one, but I use Pop and Stroke. 3D perspective hurts my face, and if Raph was nice, he would jump on and show us how to do it live. Let me show you.
Possible.
To the Batmobile.
Here I have.
There you go. All right, so let me sweep this down, and I'll show you the Pop one over here. So I wanted to bring this this panel up, and I just wanted it to be boring. So you just drag this Pop onto here, or if you select the clip, you can double click it. However you do Final Cut is your business. You just hit it.
Is to work. So I will link those.
Isn't that sick? It just like comes right in there. So where this would come in handy is, let's say I wanted to bring up like a logo, right? So I'm going to slap in a logo right here. And I just don't want it to come there. I wanted to say come out of the corner, right? In the corner of my thing, I have a picture of me, right? So I can select this and then drop the Pop on there. And then take this little circle and put it over there like where the logo is. And then now I'll pop out of the logo.
That this trick works.
There you go. I should have used a full PNG instead of a PNG that has an edge because it's not ignoring the edge. But if I wanted to, I could easily do that. I can make the logo pop out. And instead of using a crop PNG, I just use a wide one and it'll basically come from there. But you can make your piece come out of a particular direction by just sort of moving this around. Wherever you move it around is where it'll pop out of. And then what I did then is go ahead and throw in the stroke. And boom, so now it has like a little line. Of course, you can like select this. But dude, he got a whole bunch of stuff in here. And they're just good, bro. They're just good. In yesterday's video, I think I showed you guys I was doing the move. I was like, what did I do? Like, say I got this like little thumbnail over here. This is a bad one. I don't want to use that. That's big. And let me delete that one. Let me use this little thumbnail here. Boom. And then I'm gonna cut this bottom piece. Again, I'm probably doing this wrong because I did not read Raf's instructions. I just did it. But I could take this guy and then put on a little actually I want this piece underneath. Let me embiggen this for a second. And then click here. And then split. So I'm gonna take this piece and I'm gonna slide this to the left. And then I'm gonna take this piece and then just use my X and put it over here. All right, so then when it comes
I
up,
lost one. Then I said, why don't you just plug in the cable and see what happens?
you know what I mean? So you can do a little something crazy like that. I mean, that's just the kind of cool stuff you can do. There's a bunch in here. I haven't played with this one either too much, but I could put this here and then slap this on it. And then this kind of gives me a window that I can adjust and kind of sort of play with. And then you hit your little rotation. You can kind of like rotate things that way. You can kind of like make it cattywampus. You can throw a stroke on there, you know, so you can move this guy around. You can make, you know, things pop out. So if I do this, I can never grab this. Come here, turn. See, this is where I have problems. There you go. I have a hard time grabbing that. So not that way, that way. Just use this. So now when you make your little piece pop up, instead of, you can have that little perspective to it.
Hang a hub, if you do, is you could also connect a mini.
Anyway, so that's easy peasy cover greasy stuff. Now, let me read your comments real quick, and then I'll come back and cover K-Walk's question, which I started doing, but I got ODD, HD, HD, OD. All right. Have you found a way to send a personal message via YouTube to a participant on a live stream? No, because I mean you can copy their name, but oh yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. The best thing to do is to have another item open, like a laptop, where you can actually tag people. Why we can't tag? Listen, everybody, the most important thing you could do today is go to your favorite social media and tag YouTube and ask them why in 2025 can't we tag people on live streams on mobile on the iOS app or the iPad app. It's borderline ignorant. You can do it on the desktop perfectly fine. On mobile, where people tend to be, you can't do it. So everybody needs to complain until they fix it, because it is a minor fix, but it's just, oh my God, it's super irritant. And if you're like Taisha and she thought it was cute to put butterflies in the front of her name, I can't tag you unless I hit the emoji keyboard, load the butterfly, and then I can tag you. Yo, y'all making it hard.
Well, a lot of people even have invisible stuff, so you have to like hit a space key and then type their name.
What's that boy's name? What's that dude name? Preacher? What's his name?
I'm trying to think of it too.
Chief Keith Pelzer. He's another. I got secrets, hidden characters in my thing. Like, it's crazy. Don't do that. Don't do that. Actually, you know what messes me up? I always want to go tag Paul, and it's the Paul Duncan. At this point, I would just like switch it to Mr. Moderator. We all know you're Paul. If you could, if it would let you. Feetages. Phil's feetages equals footage clips. Thank you, Rich. Yeah. Woodnot has tagging messages. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. All right. I see. So that means that Raf came and ran away while I'm over here teaching you how to buy his shit. He ran away. Anyway, it's all good. That's my buddy. Let's go over here. Let me show you this thing real quick, K-Walk. All right, so I'm going to use some random footages. Actually, I did it yesterday, and I'll break down what I did yesterday. I'm going to show you both. All right, so I'm going to take this piece like here and blade it, and then I'm going to blade this piece over here. Oh, you dummy. Blade it again. Okay, so you want to hold down the Option key, and then pick this up. Now, you don't have to do that. This is the way I do it. Okay? So if you want to learn the way I learn it, ooh, God, hiccup. Sorry, people. This is how you do it. You click this guy, and you Command Shift M. Nope, don't do that. I changed my buttons. Not gonna work. You just use the button. Come over here. You go, and you go to add a magnetic mass. Okay, so these controls pop up over here. Let's embiggen said controls. All right, so you got the magnetic mass. You got a couple different modes that you can select here, and then you have various colors that you can select here, and then you have, you know, whether you turn the controls on or off, right? And then you have how you want to see. Main thing, I don't mess with these that much because I'm not doing anything fancy yet, but I'll show you why this is important later. Okay, so you're going to take this little tool, this little pencil or turkey joint, whatever you call it, baster, and you're going to click on what you want to mask out. Now, it got the majority of that melon in one swoop, but notice that it's missing the microphone. Boom, click that. There's a hole right there, but I'm going to fix this. That fixed the hole, and then I want to get the mic arm in here too, so these are good. Now, all of this red stuff is gangster. If I wanted to be picky about this, there's actually a hole because the cable loops. You would just hold down the Option key and then I could take that part out, but I'm gonna leave that alone. It's not that big a deal. If I notice I get fringing around my hair, which happens on some days, I hold the Option key and I put constraints on the outside of my shoulders just to tell the application to pay attention to those. You don't have to do this, but if I find that I'm moving a lot, this is helpful. Most cases, it just works. So then you're going to hit Analyze. Now it's going to... Look, it figured out the hole by the mic. It figured it out by itself. I didn't even have to do nothing. That's how gangster this is. My milk ain't bring none more to the yard. Damn right, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I'm gonna treat you if you want it. The thing that make me. All right, cool. So now that's done. You're gonna press done. Done. It's like, well, that didn't do nothing. Yeah, because wait, there's more. Click this. Click on the effects if you wish, and go down to colors. Colors. And just throw it black and white. Bam! Oh my God, look at that. Oh my God, it's so neat. It's cute. It's me. Right? So that way you be like that. You can do weird stuff like throw a little colories on there. You know what I mean? Another cool trick that you can do is, I might be saying, listen, let me talk to you real fast about the traffic in New York. Right? I could get this clip. Come over here and begin this again. Let me talk to you real fast about the traffic in New York. You know what I'm saying? Let's do a cue. No, I don't want that cue. I'm going to paste it here for a second because I'm cheating. There you go. I'm going to put this in betwixt. And then I can move this over here. Okay. On Facebook, where somebody had lost a bunch of files and I kind of feel for them, I make it you see what I mean? It is magnetically masked. It is masked. So I'm going to show you the trick I did in the beginning. All right. So what I did, let me move this here pieces real quick out the way. Move it. Yeah. So I got here, I'm playing, and I pressed the whole frame.
Lemon squeezy.
So my face is just stuck.
Easy lemon squeezy.
And then I put boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants over here. Let me just make sure it goes back where it came from. So let me hide this particular clip. So I got boots and pants over here. And then the top clip is me. I just slid me over so that I can have my little cut, but then I slide over and then boots and pants is back there, but then I'm here, right? So boots. So much easier.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
But when you're on the road, And I purposely stuck it on a stupid face because YouTube always gets you on a stupid face. So you could do all myriad sort of crazy ass things with the magnetic mask, right? Including and not dissimilar to and henceforth and whatnot is I could do this too. Another thing that you see I do a lot in my videos is I'll take this guy and then I'll come over here and get myself like a big title. Let's just do the basics. Basic text, center text. Drop it like it's hot. Right here. And biggin it like such. Click on the title. You can't see it because it's small. And then I can put like that. And then highlight, bam, Mont Heavy, bam, and then embiggen it like such. Why are you not there? Oh no, I just didn't get big enough yet. Okay. Boys are ringing.
Mary Lou is giving you some directions.
Why do Lou give directions but don't listen to her? Y'all don't know this, but I just pretend to like her. She gonna kill me. Yo, what did Lou say? Put some text between you and the... I just did that, woman. See, this is how we be on the same page. Do you see that? This my homie right here. Like, we be on the same page 24/7. I love you, Mary Lou. Even though I was clouding to say I hate it, I love you. Look, we are on the same page. I love that. That's my homie right there.
You have to be nice to her because remember, there is a bridge that we have to cross over in Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah. When you cross over the bridge, you're like, what? Hey, what happened to Doc? Oh, man, pour out a little liquor for Doc. He fell off the bridge in Vegas. Mary Lou be like, oh, look, that is so funny, bro. That is mad funny. That is my homie right there. So normally, Lou, it's faster, but what happened is the font that I picked, it wasn't big, so you couldn't see right away. That's why it kind of messed up my life over here. Where'd you go, Ecamm? Come here, and then go back to this. So what's really cool is, so like if you have something like this, you know, you can just do all myriad sorts of things with this. And then again, you come back over to like the like this RAF tool, right? I would take like the constant zoom and put that over the traffic again, and then embiggen it like such, and you can just get a really crazy parallax effects. Okay, so you ready? Let me let that render because we're live. I don't want it to cause a problem. And then, okay, watch this.
On Facebook, where somebody had lost a bunch of files and I kind of feel for them, I make it a habit every chance we stop, every coffee shop.
So like the New York is getting bigger, but the text is the same. And then what you could do is on here, on the constant setting, is I can embiggen the zoom amount to like 50, 60. And yeah, that's good. And so it'll just have a whole different, like you're building tension with that look.
Where somebody had lost a bunch of files and I kind of feel for them, I make it a habit every chance we stop, every coffee shop, every pee break, every time.
So if I had footage in the back that sort of matched what I was saying, and you're building that tension, and then you got the word like, oh, you can get saucy. And again, I will take you over here. Let me out this thing. Paul, don't be doing stuff off screen. This is Rap's bundle, bro. It's 30 bones. It's well worth every penny. And you supporting one of our homies. You can buy the individual parts if you wish, but the bundle to me, it was 30 bones. It was really, really good. I really want to get a handle more on how to use that 3D joint. And the video that I posted earlier, that's his. He explains how to do it. But the pops are so dope. Like the pops come in handy for shorts. I used it in a short the other day because I wanted the item to just doing on the screen. And so I just think it's cool that, you know, our brother's making his own plugins. But like Rap's been doing this stuff professionally for a hot minute, so he know what he doing. He know what he doing. I'm doing this. Don't sing the Drake song. All right. Uh, he said, "What are your thoughts on the new Mac Studio? It's gangster. It's gangster. I mean, look, this is funny, George. I'm not picking on you, but what happens every time Apple comes out with a new Mac, people go in the community and say, well, this run Ecamm. Dude, the M1 Mac Mini would run Ecamm. So if you take a Mac Studio, which makes a Mac Mini look like a bitch, and then you slap an M1 Mac Studio, and Paul and I and Luis, and I believe, yeah, Paul and I and Luis have M1 Mac Studios and our machines crush. And then Mary Lou and Gretchen have M2 Mac Studios and their machines crush. So what do you believe an M4 Mac Studio would do?
Actually, I have an M2 Studio.
Bitch, I'm out here, but just me and Luis. Me and Luis is left back in the dust. I'm sitting here with the old machine now, and it don't have
Yeah,
any problems. It is
you older people don't need that much technology.
right. It's super funny. Like I would never be sitting here with the old machine, but I got the old machine and it has no problems. Like it is gangster. Keep it
Works
gangster,
great.
dog. Keep it gangster. Kevin. All right, thank you, Kevin. Thank you for being in camp with me and Luis. But look, here's the craziness. If you were to just take the basic bitch Mac Studio out the box, it was smoke. And because it's a desktop, adding external storage isn't that big a problem. It's just a matter of, I think certain things almost cook better when the internal drive is there. But now with the Thunderbolt 5, the external drives are almost as quick. There's only a smidgen off. Before, because we didn't have USB-C 2x2, this is a word. I hate this word. USB-C 3.22 Gen 2 2x2. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, we could never get the max speed out of these external hard drives, but with Thunderbolt 5 and an actual Thunderbolt 5 drive, you can get some pretty gnarly speeds out of these guys. So, I honestly, even though I normally, except for minis, I normally never buy the base kit. You could straight up just buy the base kit and be dope. Because it's coming. The base kit is coming with 36 gigs of memory, fam. Do you hear this? The base kit is coming with 36 gigs of RAM. And this might be problematic, but you can ignore that because it's it's a desktop, and then you get all the other accoutrements. So the one thing that's dope about the Ultra, though, it supports up to 8 displays. Paul, because me and Paul have a monitor problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
5 would even work for me.
It's crazy. So I could legit sell my M1 Mac Studio and just get the basic one and cook, but I will always put a 2 terabyte drive in my machine, just because.
Doc, I'll make you a deal.
What it is?
You buy me the new M3, and I'll give you my M2.
No. This is an
Sounded
M4.
fair to me.
This is an M4.
Okay.
The Ultra is an
Buy me the
M3
M4.
because they haven't made an Ultra architecture yet for the M4. So
you buy me the M4, and I'll give you my M2. I think that's an even deal.
I think you high, so high. It is legit crazy. It is legit crazy. So the real move, like a lot of people are not gonna know this, I'm gonna hit you with the skinny real quick. Let me show you what the real move is. Scrolly. Come over here. There might not be any, but click this right here. And then you want to go to Mac. And then you want to check for studios. Look at that. M2 12 core 1529. 32 gigs of RAM, 512 storage. You can get it in a few days for $1,500. That is the move. This is what Mary Lou and Gretchen have, but Gretchen has 64. And then I'm sure Gretchen has at least 1 terabyte,
maybe 2. These are out of stock. Son of a bitch. But you can get a 32, 512. No, only 512s are in stock. But yeah, because of, but this doesn't have Thunderbolt 5, so you can put an external drive on. It won't be as fast as the internal drive. That's the move right there, though. Come on, son. 1,500 bones for an M2 Mac Mini. Nikes. Oh yeah, Gretchen says she got hers refurbs. People be slipping. And I'm not going to show you what I'm about to show you. You have no idea. I'm going to need you to Men in Black this, okay? Let me show you this. Scroll down here to the bottom and then click this link right here. And then click this link right here. And then click this link right here. Make sure you see this at the top. And then I said store. Click, slide to the left. Nope, one more. Click that link right there. Go to pre-order. Choose the same basic computer. And what you can do with that $200 savings, let me show you. Are we following?
By AppleCare.
Nope. Bingo. Still $20 cheaper. And the reason why I'm purposely not saying all the words is because I don't want the vibrations to get me. But when you click this and you log in, at no point in time does it ask you to send in your University of Mandel ID. At no point does it ask you to submit your University of Duncan ID.
I've ordered stuff online and picked it up at the store and came home with it.
Correct. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. That's life. That's what people say. So, there's the answer to your question. K walked almost a year. Wow. Almost a year. What it do? Thank you, George. George, I don't have nothing to win today, so I know what you're doing. Yo, look, he's so dumb. He said University of Junkie has a... I was a university... No, I wasn't. I shouldn't say that, because that's not fair to somebody who actually was. That's so funny, Luis.
Luis could probably have some students based on where he lives.
Yes, he would. Yes, he would. Miami. I just watched a documentary about the tragic shooting of XXX Tentacion, and it was in Miami at Reaver Motorsports. It was pretty sad. That kid was about to be talented, and it's crazy because he did that all by himself, bro. That's nuts. Like he took his life from absolute trash and turned it into something. It was just about blowing up, and it was nothing. Everybody thought it was like, oh, maybe gang related or rap beef related. No, it was just a robbery, just a plain Jane robbery. And he took the life of a relatively talented young musician, which is also crazy because a lot of the crap that came out now is just trash. Paul said, please stare at the top of my pen. Oh, here, I have another unboxing I will unbox here. Let's do this. Let's unbox boxes. Dang, my back is crushing right now. Man, Ozbot is showing us all kind of weird stuff at Paul's camper. Put your headphones on. All right, let me make a new scene.
Let me make a scene. And then I'm going to put this over here and turn it around because it always does that. Turn around every now and then. Yo, you know what's funny, John? Somebody came to the channel a couple weeks ago and gave me crap for doing the unboxing. I'm like, I like unboxing stuff. So I hit him with a Florence Jean Castleberry. Mel, kiss my grits. I'm just like, why would you come for somebody for unboxing? Like, I like unboxing. You mad because I bought something? Jerk. This is horrible. This is H-O-R-E Bell. All right, so this is my favorite part. I love this part. Come over here, right click, copy, go back over here, and then do paste, paste, paste. Isn't that awesome? That's just awesome. Anyway, our software is way cooler than it needs to be. And yet...
It's going to get even cooler on Wednesday.
Are you supposed to tell people that?
Uh-huh. It's posted.
Oh, okay. I'm just messing with you. I don't care. This is so dope. All right. So, right. Exactly. Right. Well, also, oh my God, Chris, you talk about how valuable, right? Yesterday, my buddy Brandon and JP, they're doing a live unboxing of a Blackmagic Pixis 6K camera. Pixis. I always want to say Pixis. That's not a good business name. It's Pixis. Anyway, and had they not done the unboxing, you wouldn't find out that if you bought this camera, it's coming with some things that are not there. Now, the reason they do this a lot in pro cameras, and especially this level of camera, because you probably already have the parts, or you're buying a bunch for various configurations. So, like, say you're putting a Pixis 6 in a follow car. That's where they mount it to the front of the car. You don't want all the standard cables that come with it and jack the price up $500 because you're never going to use any of that, because you're going to basically rig it for this car, or you're going to rig it for like a special crane or something. So in pro cameras, it always kind of comes a la carte. Brandon forgot about that. Didn't have power cable, didn't have battery, didn't have a couple other things he wanted. But had he not done that unboxing, somebody would have been brand new, hearing all of the new camera guys talking about buy this camera, and then they would have bought it as their first, you know, because they got bar mitzvah money or something, and they would have been disappointed because all this stuff we missing. So I like unboxings. I check all the time for unboxings for something I'm going to buy because I want to see what accessories I need. So yeah, it's just, people are stupid. Thank you.
I remember the person that complained because it's like, I know how to open a box and all this other stuff. But it was like with the Meet 2. Everybody talks about using the Meet 2 and how it works and setting it up and all this stuff. Very few people went through an unboxing. And I wonder how many people threw out that teeny weeny little lens cover that was included with your Meet 2.
Yes. Same with the Camlink and the extender cable for the Camlink. The Camlink comes with a freaking extender cable, and people are like, well, how do I get it into my Mac? Because the port's so big, I can't fit it. I'm like, it came with an extension. No, it didn't. All right, go get your box. Oh, I threw the box out. Well, then you threw away the extension. Yep. So you got to go to Amazon and spend $15 and buy another one. Ding dong. Well, it comes in a nice case. This is a Mamba Pod, and I saw this on the starter of Kicks. They will be available soon, but I still think that the starter of Kicks is... Oh, how did that come out? Uh-oh, he already can't put it back together. All right. Anyway, I know that they'll be coming out soon, and in my brain, I thought I ordered the purple one, but I didn't. I got the black one. But anyway, so this is the Mamba Pod. And comes with a sticker. I also got...
You were sending me a message.
Who?
I said, I thought you were sending me a message.
The silence corner. I also got the hollowed out ball head. And so they basically took a ball head and made it lighter. It's kind of heavy, but I like my Ulanzi pods, but sometimes I need something a little bit more sturdy. So this is cool because all they really did was just thin out some of the weight of a ball head, because if this is solid, that just makes it heavier. So I don't know if you can see that's passed through. So just by, removing that extra couple pieces of metal, it definitely takes a lot of the weight off. And I am going to assume
This is a standard issue Arca Swiss plate. Now, I was thinking about this the other day because I was talking to somebody about Arca Swiss plates. Are you guys familiar with Arca Swiss and what it is and what it means and what it does and what it shall be? Because it's kind of a unique system. But Arca Swiss,
I would explain.
So theoretically, how you explain this? Arca Swiss is almost like Xerox in it just being a brand name, but in this particular case, it's a brand name that means it is a certain type, not a certain type, a certain measurement. So if I want to say, I think it's like 70 millimeters, if I remember correctly, but I'll show you. Oi. He got plates. He got lots of plates. All right. I have more, but this is due for now. So every company has their own little custom freaking piece of crap. Why can't I speak English? Every company has their own little custom piece of crap plates, right? And in the past, when you go to put this plate on something else, it won't work. It will only work with other Peak Design stuff. But because of the Arca Swiss standard, it's 70 millimeters. I think it's 70. So I could take this Peak Design plate and still fit it in this tripod, right? Back when we were using big plates, you couldn't do that. You always had to go and find the right plate. This is off of another brand. This is E-Explorer, right? But it has the little ridges right there. So that's Arca Swiss. It's 40 millimeters. Thank you, L. So one thing to note, see how this is cut out right here on other tripods. Let me grab one. Oy. This is the SwitchPod, Ulanzi top. See that little cutout right there? What those are for is if you have an Arca Swiss plate that, come here, screw, that has the little nubbins on it, those are safety mechanisms so your camera won't fall out when you turn it loose, right? Now, if you turn it loose and you upside down it, it can still fall out. But for the most part, if you just accidentally loosened it because you meant to turn that, you're not going to drop your camera and the plate still's in there. So I tend to look for them where it has this. But one thing that's cool, if you ever get one that doesn't fit, see, I just unscrewed the wrong thing. That's exactly what that's for. If you ever get one that doesn't fit right, you can always take a Allen key and take these off, and then it'll still fit. So like this has retention pins as well. This is the one that came with this. Okay. This is from, what's that company called? Benro. This is mad old. But this one is not Arca Swiss compatible. So, because this is old, this is before that. So it looks Arca Swiss, but it won't fit. Now, some Arca Swiss tripod heads will fit it because they have better tolerances. But for the most part, these guys try to be on point. The one problem with some of the smaller, not Ulanzi small anymore, with some of the, across the pond manufacturers is they will take liberties with the Arca Swiss standard. So I tend to buy things that are Arca Swiss compatible because then it works. Last piece I wanted to show you. This is my Fujifilm X6, and the plate has a built-in Arca Swiss little dude on the bottom, right? So that means that without anything, I can slap this camera directly into this tripod and give it a twirl. And it's in there like swimwear. So I love the Arca Swiss format. A lot of these Amazon basics with the plastic plates, it's not worth it, bro. Spend an extra couple of bucks and get you something that can actually do Arca Swiss. And in this cage right here, I can put a little nubbin right here so that it fits in the, you know, actually none of this was going to fit. Only the bottom one would fit. I'd have to put a nub in there to put the safety protection. But for the most part, this is big enough not to come off. But yeah, so that's Arca Swiss in a nutshell. Oi. Anyway, back to this. Move these things out of the way before you confuse yourself. This goes together. These go back in the drawer. Peak Design capture clip, which I used to love and I hate now. I like the Falcam one better. There you go. Is there somebody that I used to love? You didn't have to touch me on. Sorry. It's just he's having problems. All right, so that's kind of a huge bag for a little tripod. They got lazy at the end. Oh, I know why. Because if you put the ball head on, I feel you. All right, comes with accessories. This is a nice bag, bro. Neoprene and some dinner at the top that won't come apart. Look at this. This is crazy. This thing doesn't weigh jack, bro. A full soda can is heavier than this, but it is not plastic. All right, so here's where we get crazy. This is probably going to require some instruction manuals. So I can open it like that, spread this, and boom, already we have a pretty nice camera base. Hello, can you go? You have the tripod head piece right here. So let's go ahead and screw this on. So you can put the head on. If you don't want to use the head, you could just put on a nubbin. Yes, I have Falcam straps, Kevy. I know what you meant. This right here. These are the Falcam adapters because these just like pop right in the little strap. Boom! They're dope. These are super dope. I love them because the Peak Design ones are obnoxious at this point. I'm over them. You know, I'm kind of over Peak 100%, but then they came out with a dope suitcase this week, and I'm just like, I hate you guys. I really want to be mad at y'all, but they got good design. So I'm just not a fan of some of their business stuff that they do. Okay, so you pull this in and out, and then that allows you to get it like spread. Oh, dude, it's strong as heck, Kevin. The Falcam little piece right there, they're super good. And me and Eden made friends with the Falcam team last NAB, so hopefully we'll see them again this time. And I'm going to get them to introduce me to William from Ulanzi. All right, so you can get a flat spread, which is hard to see in my overhead. Wrong direction. But that's low. Like if you're trying to get that DJI low to the ground, get low. To the window, to the wow. Sorry. That's cool. Dude, this is insane. So here's the part that made me fall in love with this. Let me put this back at a normal person's tripod height. All right, again, when you close it up, that's pretty small. Like for all intents and purposes, that is really, really small. I like the fact that it's all metal, right? I like the fact that it has a very big thumb screw here. All right, and what that is for just in how strong it is to pull this leg out. Because what you do is you take this leg, you pull it out, you take these two legs and you pull it out, and then you drop down a little hook. So this is a little hook. So what you could do is if you need to film on the wall, you're going to hook this on the wall and then put the little feet. Let me see if I can make this make sense. Wait, come here. Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. Gas tuned up with the candy little paint job. Like that. So then you can throw your camera on there. So you can take your little DJI pocket or your regular camera. Like I can throw my Fuji up here and it'll probably be safe. He said probably. But look, you just like hit it like that.
Tighten that. Don't scratch up my iPad thing, dude. But look, you just throw that little feet right there and bam. Nah. So you can like, praying mantis it. You need something with a little bit more purchase than that, you can pull out the Bigfoot. It has a Bigfoot. Here, move out the way for a second. Wait. Oh, my back. Oh, my neck and my back. So it has a Bigfoot right here, which you can do. And then you can connect this and you can make it like a full clamp, right? So those guys stick together. This spiralates. Flip this foot around. Flip this foot around. And then go like this. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a post, a P-O-S-T post. Is it wide enough? Here, let me do something. I'll use this battery as an example. So, you go somewhere and there's a type of wall that's a wall, but it's not really a wall. Bam. Look at that. So you can just mount it in and then like stuck it to the wall. Of course, he's stupid. In that configuration, the legs would be in the way. So you're just going to pull this out and move the legs out your way. So then you can like fence pole, like you got a little standard issue fence pole. So you talk about just things that you could do because you want to be able to put your camera any which way but loose, right? So this right here is the most versatile tripod I ever seen. When I saw the advertisements, I was like, where do I sign? Where do I sign? It wasn't very expensive, and this goes in a certain order, but that, my friends, is the Mamba Pod. And it took what was my old favorite tripod and made it look dumb. My old favorite tripod was like this, but it was plastic, and it's called the Mantis Pod. These guys was, let me take that and raise you 100. This is sick. So Silence Corner is the name of the company. The Kickstarter is over, but just go look for their website and get yourself a Mamba Pod. Me and this thing in Vegas with Paul, Mary Lou, and Jill, and Alicia. Yo, there might be trouble. There might be trouble. I'm just saying. I'm going to go to Spearmint Rhino and be like, hey, girl, can I strap? Never mind. What are you looking at, Paul?
I was pulling up the website for Silent Corner.
Yeah, this thing is crazy. This thing is super crazy. The one thing I hate when something like this comes out on Kickstarter is because I bought it, and like now that I have it, I'm like, oh, this is gangster. I should have bought the 3-pack. This thing is super cool. Something that you might not know, I'm going to show you, and you should check your devices. A lot of times the thumb screw will be in the way. What a lot of people don't know is the thumb screw normally pulls out so you can reposition it. Right? If you have clips, what are those clips called? Luis, you know what it is. Come on, dude. Hold on, I got one.
Roach?
Oh, that's the old one.
Right over his head.
I heard that, Paul. You said roach clips?
That's the first thing that popped in my mind.
Yeah.
I guess alligator could be too.
This was the plastic one. It's still available from PGY Tech. It's called the Mantis Pod. It's kind of similar, but not as gangster. But it's way cheaper. This is like $80. So this same thing has a little grappling hook. You've been to camp, you've seen this everywhere. This is my favorite tripod until now. So now what I'm gonna
That
do
menopause
is
is
steal
cool.
this head. Luis said he didn't get the mind reader update. I was gonna say these magic arm, but this magic arm doesn't have it. A lot of times on some of the magic arms, when you go to tighten it, you're able to pull this out and make an adjustment. But this is an older one, so it doesn't have that feature. So, because sometimes you're doing this, like it bites against the bottom. So the old school way was to just flip back and forth. On the newer ones that don't have sliding metal, it's a little spinner, so you can just pull the cap out and rotate it, so you can get a purchase. You know what I mean? So I just realized that all my clips are old fashioned, but my light stands, it's on my light stands. You know, a lot of people don't think about that, and you're fighting it, and like you don't have to fight it. Just pull it, rotate it, start again. All right, that's show and tell for today. Do we have any questions? Do we have any questions for the show and tell? Und wir having the questions for the show and tell. Ooh,
Just a reminder to everybody, starting Tuesday, all of Doc streams will be an hour later.
It sounds good in Paul's voice. Sounds irritating when I say it. Ladies and gentlemen, starting on Tuesday, all streams will be an hour late. I feel like, Paul, you would have been good at attention all troopers. Please report to Sector 9 in some kind of like sci-fi joint. Attention Umbrella Corp. Is the website... Yo, girl. Oh my God. Alicia be asking the on point questions. I didn't even show this to Mary Lou yet. Listen. I just set up my pod page. I didn't even show this to Mary Lou yet. Uh-oh. Why you do that? I gotta check my HTTPS. I just set up my pod page. Listen to Rich. Rich knows what he's saying. Rich is right. Isn't that dope, family? I still got some work to do, but I just set up my pod page. Like yesterday. Or day before yesterday. So, I'm going to say pod page all day. It's kind of like BK all day. It's so cool. What happens when you click this? I didn't even mess with it yet. Look, it's got the whole description in there. Little action from the look, it's just like got your name, sign, Doc Rock. Creating content responsibly requires introspecting, adaptability, and understanding that integrity is not just about what we create, but how we engage with our audience. Whew, Doc Rock. That's gangster.
You're missing a quote from somebody.
Who? Paul?
The other half.
Oh, that's
of the,
I didn't do that. AI did that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna front. I think it just randomly pulls things for each. So, but
I
yeah,
think so. Yeah.
super cool. Like I just really like Pod Page. To me, listen. Let me tell you how long it took me to make that site. A sparkling water and about 8 cheese crackers. That's how long it took to make that site. It was a 12 ounce and some crackers. That is it. Not calling Chris and Rich names. I meant like the food. Stupid. He's hella stupid. Yes, it's so good. Like it's so good. Yeah. I would definitely say it. So I did the $19. I don't know. I just paid the whole thing. It was $208. So $19, I guess, is the right number. That's what I did. It's cool. So now I gotta go and make some changes. Yeah, you can tweak on them forever. Yeah, so that's what I was trying. I was trying to purposely not do that, because I would probably still be there. But yeah, interesting. All right, gang. So here's what's going to happen. We have class today, and what I'm going to do
In Zoom.
in Zoom, what I'm going to do is go eat and put an ice pack on my back. I can't use heat because of the lidocaine patch. And it's also hot over here. Actually, it's only 73 right now. That's not bad. And yeah, but if you guys don't have any questions, that's what I'm finna do. K-Walk, did you get your are you fully understanding what we're trying to do with the magic mass? Please let me know. I am about that life. Hey, when did Gretchen came over here? Hey, Gretchen. I didn't even see her. Oh, she said, look, what is that? Is that same pegboard I just bought? Is that IKEA?
That's a big sheet of regular pegboard.
Oh, it's so organized. That's cool.
And
That's cool. You need some internet where you live.
I came out here and it's even Speedify's not making it today. We've got, yeah, who knows? I'll see. Oh, the booster's not boosting. So
K-Walk, if you bring your hand pots to class, then we can just look at your screen. Ooh, I tore it, damn it. Damn it, Paul, this one tore. You can we can look at your screen and see what it is. Oh, this one left a little residue. He ain't gonna be happy about that. He will tweak out on this little sticker residue for like a half an hour. When I see people, when you see somebody that pulled off a sticker and they left like, I don't know if you can even see that, this little smidge right here and this little smidge right here, and they just leave it. I judge. I have thoughts about that person. I'm like, fam, you couldn't finish. You know when you park your car illegally overnight at like the condo and they put those orange things on the window and they're hard to rip off and they leave the smuts and people drive around like that? I'm like, how could you? Who raised you? I don't think your mama would appreciate that. That bothers me. Oh, this is going to require alcohol removal. This one has to go in the reject box. He can't play with that right now. That is upsetting. They purposely leave like, it's hard to see that. They purposely leave like little lifts so that there's a spot for you to get it. Like they don't stick it all the way on. Come on, IKEA. You guys are brilliant. I just wish they were smart enough to open the IKEA in Hawaii so I don't have to send Paul on weird mission. Yeah, what
Not
is
bad
that?
if you have it sent to me.
What is that thing? I shut up. I tried. I was shopping while Aubrey. So that was the first mistake. Hi, Aubs. Love you. I was shopping while Aubrey. And then number two, that automatic fill in the address thing, it played me. It played me like a sucker. Because I was like, okay, I typed the address by hand. And then when I get down to the bottom and I put in the zip code, it goes, the list pops up. And then so I went to go click it. And sometimes when you go to click something on the webpage, another thing will load and it'll move real quick. So I think I clicked the second one by accident. Oh, now
Well,
Ty
you
shows
know,
up.
753 is 3353 is kind of close to 753. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Well, that's what IKEA said. Unless that person,
About 3 miles.
well, we know that person bought from IKEA before because the manager was able to pull them up in the computer. And so what the thing could have been doing, which would be crazy because that means their database is really good, is it was trying to bring the address back to a return customer. Have you
Didn't
bought
have
stuff
my
from there?
name. Yeah, I bought stuff.
That excuse doesn't work. I don't know what it did. It just made me mad. And Paul is like, that is not my door. I'm like, huh? That was just hilarious, bro. That was super funny. Oh my God.
At least we
Oh.
found it. But I mean, I was
Paul was doing his Donald Sutherland, the spy moves. Dun, 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 Dirty Dozen. You going with the roll, pop up. You should have went with the Dirty Dozen hat.
Yeah.
We got to get you one of those so you can just show up with the Dirty Dozen hat.
Police would be called. There's another old man stealing packages from people's houses.
You would have been on KBix. Oh, come on. I'm having way too much fun peeling stickers off these lids. I'm also come to the realization that some of these lids is going to end up in the other side of the office. As soon as she sees them. She's like, ooh, look at these little boxes. You don't need these 3. That's why I bought so many. Just in case they come up missing. Oh, this is cool. All right, King. So class it is. Ty, you're forgiven for being late. You missed Final Cut training. You can watch the replay. You kind of already know, I think. I think you know what we did today. But it was funny. I was talking about you because you had asked the question about the jump cuts, and then Raphael released his own jump cut plugin that is really good. So if you haven't bought the Century one, then I would say check out Raphael's. It's $30, but it's pretty gangster. Oh God,
She bought it, she said.
She did? Oh. You bought the Raphael one or you bought the Century one? The Raphael one is super good. Well, I guess if you're taking his class, you would have saw it when he announced it or he would have emailed you. But it's so good. I love that thing. I've been using the heck out of it. Oh, he got the Raphael. Oh, come on. See, she like, yo, this is why she the straight A student up in here. She be about that life. Thanks, Ty. You rock. I just think it's cool that we get to support a member of the LGL fam. I think it's cool that Raph made something that's super accessible and easy, like anybody could use it. Oh, you saw his live stream. I didn't even see that. Oh, don't tell him. Keep it gangster, dog. Keep it gangster. I was on Ty's live stream the other day, lurking, trying to see if I could yell at her about something. It was good. I can't yell. I'm like, damn it. I was trying to come over here and be mean. You're giving me a bad reputation. But no, she's out here putting in that work. Super, super good. Super helpful. And I learned something from Ty this week. So sometimes you got to pay attention. You got to pay attention. You never know what you might learn. Anybody want some labels? All right, let me go eat and get ready for class. I'm going to go eat chocolate, protein, banana, and PB Fit powder.
Waiting.
Delicious. These are other weird stuff that you learn hanging out with Ty. All right, family. I'll see you guys on Tuesday, as Paul says.
An hour later for those in the U.S.
Set your clocks. Not today, everything is fine. Tomorrow, the clocks change to y'all, except for me and Rob 2Bs. We don't change. The rest of y'all change. So pay attention to your clock. Because Aubrey will text me on Tuesday and be like, what time is the stream? I can see you. I see you. I know. You can be the main one. It's Aubrey and Michelle. What? Like the clocks change like always. What up, gangster? Aubrey, guess what? Mary Lou thinks she wants to play with fountain pens. Yeah, right? We're going to get her. We're going to get her. Right? Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. It is crazy. Shut up, Louise. That's exactly why I gotta go take a pain med or class will be horrible. My back is killing me right now. All right, family. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Mean it. Peace out. A-Town Stump.
City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down.